I'm Nigel Campbell with In the Moment in Bed. I play Colin in the Moment. And today I'm in bed with Michael. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
So, Michael, my first question for you is, over the last 25 years since HIV has really been prevalent, how do you feel the perception has changed? Do you feel the perception has changed over the course of that time?
Yes, and it's been a good thing and a bad thing. I think there's not as much fear around it as there used to be, and that's the part of the good news, because there's a lot of drugs. There's the cocktail now, which it didn't exist years ago, but that's also the bad news, because a lot of people, especially young people, may not realize that AIDS is still a very, very serious, life-threatening, potentially fatal disease.
So, I guess amongst, your friends, you guys still talk about safe sex, HIV prevention? Is that a part of the dialogue?
From my friends from back in the day, well, they're either the lucky ones who made it until they had the antivirals that people could take, or most of them, however, are gone. Many of my friends are dead.
I'm sorry to hear that. So, I guess of the ones that aren't, what is that conversation like, or is it sort of a conversation that doesn't even need to be had because you guys understand what's at risk?
We understand what's at risk, but there's a great deal of concern about young people who may not. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times young people seem a little bit relaxed as far as what AIDS means to them, and a lot of them have when you're 22 years old, you're still reasonably immortal. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of thinking that maybe, well, it's not such a big deal. It's like catching a cold. All I have to do is take this pill every day for the rest of my life, like a vitamin, and I'll be fine. Right. And that's not the case. It's a caged demon just waiting to get out. So. Prevention, education are still very critical. They're still very important. So that's what my friends worry, my age, worry about, the kids, that they're not getting the same message in the same way.
So in terms of, preventing the spread of HIV, do you think that is education the key, increasing awareness? Is there anything outside of that we can do to, keep people safe?
Yes, but I don't know what it is, because you can educate and you can increase awareness. But in order for it to make a real impact, say on someone like you, for example, it has to be something personal involved. It has to touch you in the heart. It has to say, oh yeah, I'm not going there, because I see a lot of unsafe sex practices out there these days. So that tells me it's not making the same impact. Obviously, the fact that you guys are here, and this is incredible. This is extraordinary. Delighted that you're doing it. I just hope it has the same impact, that they don't have to go through what we went through 25 years ago.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I really, really, really appreciate you talking with me.
Thank you, sir.